Yeah, the common thing with all of them, let's check this is actually lined up. Yeah, the common thing with all of them is just making sure that you step with it.
Yeah. Yeah, don't just use the arms to do the.
Yeah, and I don't really do the half steps on the katana as much. It's so long. Like even just yeah, so like I was saying, like I don't start up here as much, like more upright.
Yeah.
I do start more like this,
Yeah,
looking for these long shots
yeah.
at the beginning, and if I can, staying and doing it. But then off that, I feel like I should be able to just dodge by pulling back a little.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing full steps. You're doing full steps as well.
Yeah.
And that should help dodge.
Yeah.
And then off this 1 or 2, and now spines are going to have to come in because you're going to go for something, and that's not going to save me. Yeah, exactly.
I've got to make sure you move my head and the whole body.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's it. Like, that slight little pivot.
Yeah.
What's pulling it back. Yeah. And even as I do it, I still kind of want. I still kind of want it pointed towards you. I don't want to go all the way to vertical. It depends on what it is actually. Because if I'm here and you do like a big like horizontal pack at me, I'm going to go completely vertical because otherwise it's going to drag through my throat.
Yeah.
But if we're still kind of like in front and we're not like on the edge of range, I feel like as you go through that, come around like a little circle. But that's not that far away from your third place still. Yeah. A lot of it is still that punch. But yeah. Okay. Do you want to do the pulgada drill first or just get into it?
I'll do the pulgada. It works better if we do.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it already. That feels like that. Yeah, you see how much it's stepping. Yeah. And we are more upright. It feels like it's floating. Yeah. I mean, I do like the initial like sniper.
You got to start like that.
And the falling type of stuff like that. That's really good. Whether it's still a hand, whether it's a whipping shot, just going back like that really long range. But the second I actually get close enough, I need to come up. Also just because if I have to do it on the guard from here, I have to throw myself way too far back and my weight's too far forward.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
So I always think that this is very long range. And the closer we come in, the more upright. I like leaving it open. I also like that little spike because it can go over the head. Oh yeah. It's so easy to just get it out and push it up. Sometimes you can push that up and then just come straight into there anyway. And then once it does get closer, this comes higher, which is also good for just whipping out, because you have to almost bring it up to whip it, so you cut out half the movement, and also for when we do come in close, be careful of the roof, because you just sold the house. That whoever's higher gets the fire and the drive. Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking of pulgada, and then I was thinking of pulgada, but when I'm leaning forward, I think my hands are okay.
Yeah.
But it straightened up.
I think we also did a bit of a circle. I think I stepped out and let me be able to get it.
Yeah, but you look like you'd already raised up, and I'm still down here.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
No shit. the range.
Yeah, it's mostly the feet right now.
Yeah.
Because you're opening and moving, you're moving your head as well. It's the feet.
I don't feel like I've got that range.
No, this is the one that you have the measurement slightly off.
Yeah.
Your machete and your knife, you've always got perfect measurement at the moment.
Still feel like I've got to move a bit more.
Weirdly enough, your timing's not bad, but it's because your measurement's off, it's messing with the timing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, interesting.
Right.
I don't do it often. This is a slight moment. I think you're in range, but just.
Yeah, I thought I'll make sure you're open because I felt defensive.
I really don't like doing those though. First of all, I don't know if I can do it with the weight on a heavier katana. Like this is metal, there's a chance that this just drop and not be strong enough.
Yeah.
But I'm also incredibly open.
Now, as I'm doing this, is it open enough? Like, are you getting now or not? Because I feel like I'm not open.
You're floating out of range too early.
Yeah, okay.
You're coming into the edge,
Yeah.
or like just in, and you're doing the star footwork.
Yeah.
But you're out of range more often than you're in.
Yeah, I feel like I'm too far away.
Yeah.
And then when I do open, I feel like I'm so on range, you just hit me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just going.
And I'll almost open out of range and then creep in a bit more. Like, or
I used to try that, that didn't work.
or like do an attack that puts you into range more.
Yeah.
And then float.
Yeah, I don't feel like it. It doesn't feel like
I
I'm
don't think you're
aging.
doing the load step. So I think you're exiting, but I think when you're exiting, you're staying out. So like, you might do an attack here,
Yeah.
and then you do one. And I feel like
It's completely.
you're going too far out of range.
Yeah.
You're not doing like an pulgada dodge, you're just exiting, which is safe, but it means you don't have to set up for a
Yeah, it
counter.
doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I feel like when I'm doing the same thing, I'm going here
To load.
and coming back in.
Yeah.
I'm doing that little load step.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Because it's hard because you don't want to fully, don't stop moving. Like,
No, I've got to move.
You're always going to be moving. And your hands have been far enough back because they don't see them as an obvious target.
Yeah.
Otherwise, instead of me going for these ones, I'd just be going bang like that, but I'm not at the moment.
You know how I now feel safe getting close with machete and knife?
Yeah.
I don't feel like this.
Maybe your head isn't close enough to the katana.
But if I lean forward, that's when my footwork goes.
But you don't have to as much, you can bring the katana to your face.
I
So like even if it's on the ribs,
yeah.
you can just kind of, like, it feels like you're pretty much touching the katana with your gloves.
Okay.
And then now it's super easy. So maybe you're going horizontal again with the head instead of going diagonal around.
Yeah, because that'll make my footwork
Yeah.
better.
I was gonna say, I'm like, this side I find easy. You just feel like I'm just rolling and my back foot moves. It's the right foot for both.
Oh, this is
like,
like,
that's what I mean. Like I'll fall and feint that and I'll move my head around. But the other side, I can't actually get my head close enough until I step.
yeah.
So that forces me to step.
Because if I'm here and to open, if I open, then I've got too much pressure on here.
Yeah. No, I know. I straighten up to open up.
Yeah.
So I'll be here to like dodging or and then I come back up vertical and let myself do that. So I know that I can throw myself backwards again. So I think it's something to do with your weight shifting, and it's mostly your feet. Like, because your head, I don't think it's too bad. Your attacks aren't too bad.
No, but even like we discussed
your hands are far enough back.
if it's the feet, my head should be in the right place.
Yeah.
And it'll just happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. So we'll just keep going with it.
Oh yeah, I'll just keep doing what I do. That felt too open.
actually. Yeah, he's floating a bit better now. I know what it is. When you're moving your head around, you're blocking. You should still be trying to look at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I just realised that when I'm getting close.
Yeah.
And no, you're not reaching out with it.
Okay.
But like, do a slash at you.
Yeah.
Like, you're not doing the float back. Because if I can do that where it doesn't even make a click,
Yeah, it's going to come
that's
through
where you
quicker.
go too far past. All of my moves, even though I'm just missing,
Yeah.
go click,
Oh, okay.
click, and it's letting me know to pull back.
Yeah.
I'm not going wide on anything because
Right.
I'm hitting your sword.
Okay.
And I think once again, if it's slightly out, it hits it more often.
Mm.
The moment you can pull it back closer to yourself. But now, whenever something comes, still think Elastico.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're doing the diagonal Elastico feet because you're relying on the blade. You got my head safe. I don't need the feet, but do the feet still.
Right. Okay.
So like, still pull yourself close.
Yeah.
And now step that
But
way.
then get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see how
Yeah.
open it is. I now have to do a spine and a retracting step because one of them won't work by itself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not making mistakes because you're not making me miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I opened and I got hit. What do I do here?
And that's because you're right on the edge of range, so you're pretty much in the right range, but you're not exiting enough.
Yeah.
You're either going out of range and then into range, out of range, into range, but you're not doing pulgadas, you're doing bigger steps.
Yeah.
So make smaller steps
Yeah.
and still
Just
think more of the feet. So when you do, and maybe it's also because we're coming closer,
Yeah.
so actually bringing our weight forward, which is opposite to an Elastico.
Mm.
So it's almost like I always have to bring the sword to my head, not my head to the sword.
Yeah.
My head to the sword is good when I want to go forward as a camera.
Mm.
So you do a slash at me,
Yeah.
I do that.
Yeah.
And now I can forward because my weight went forward, I'm moving my head
Yeah.
to the blade. Where I feel like if I wanted to go back Elastico, I pull the blade to my head, and at the same time, my posture straightened up.
So that's getting very, remember we said don't get vertical with your weapon because it'll power through it.
Yeah.
That feels like the old.
Yeah, I probably should still have it a little bit more pointed,
Yeah.
but I don't mind because if I'm going like here, I should almost feel like Ray. Maybe he could fall.
Because he
Sorry,
touches.
he touches his thumb to his chin. He's scratching his chin with his thumb. And like, and he's kind of pointed over when I'm up straight. But the second I step backwards, it lets me angle again.
Yeah.
Because it's the same things we were saying before when we like, you don't want to step into range with a landing culprit, but always step back and it points.
Yeah.
So doing that Elastico line, even though this has come up, by doing that, it's actually pointed again for my ring angle.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah. That's. Oh.
So yeah, still think the back two diagonal Elastico lines, but you still want to move your head and keep it tight. But you've been keeping it tight, especially your hands back, like that's good at the moment.
Yeah, they're not getting hit.
And you have been opening, which is good.
Yeah.
But every now and then, do the spike. If you don't feel as comfortable, or if I'm putting too much pressure on, or you feel like you're about to misstep, or like you're going, I've done too many steps, we're like 7 or 8 steps in doing the start counter.
Yeah.
And you're going, I feel like I'm being led by the other person, or feel like I'm about to misjudge the range.
Mix it.
I'll go from being like here and going for shots and spine and here to just going more back with my posture. Going, you lead.
Yeah.
And then this really makes people back off.
Yeah, you know, put your
Because
hands.
first of all, it's pointed at you.
Yeah.
Second of all, it's just hard to get around.
Or any shot.
Like, it's so, and even if you get over it,
Yeah.
like it's not hard to like do these.
That or come under
Yeah,
it.
because like once again that's here, but I can still
Yeah.
bring it to my body and then whip it up. So and once again, you can't just leave it down doing that. It still has to come up.
Yeah.
But you have the opportunity to spike. Even then, if I can dodge,
Yeah.
that's just coming in exactly.
Right there.
And actually, I'll just leave it there. Don't overload it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Try the low spike out and then big Elastico still. Yeah. That's sort of fun. Yeah, no, just solve the place.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm having to think way more and commit way less to my shots because your movement just got better.
Is it feeling open now?
No, not as open, but now, like the real targets are gone.
Yeah.
So now you will have to artificially open a little bit, just to make me want to go for it a bit more.
Right.
But your range is closer now, which is good. You're not stepping out like you were before, rather than just out of range.
Yeah.
Now you're actually a target, but your sword's up a lot.
Okay.
So it just means I guess like leave it, just point it for a second.
Yeah, just out.
But still think head and feet.
Yeah.
Because I like it, and you can still do the spine. But I always don't want to do the spine. Because if you can go for something here, I can just go head and feet.
Yeah.
That's just ready. But I'm halfway through the head and feet. If I need to, I can do that.
Yeah.
But it adds an extra beat or a half a beat. And also gives you a warning that this is coming for your face. Because every time you feel that, you now know that
it's coming through.
You now know whether your own spine or an Elastico.
Yeah.
Even then, Ray does an Elastico a lot because once again, if you can do just the Elastico and not use your spine, you get a faster counter. So like, even when I do this one, he does the back line Elastico. And then, see how it's just there and you go, shit, like, it's so much faster. But he then realizes that I've done this, he has the Elastico, and I step out into the spine, and now I'll come back. And even then, I actually now do an Elastico. I actually go here. Like, see how fast it is if you don't use the sword.
I don't have to move.
But you have the option still. So it still is mostly feet and head dodging, but you know that you can use the spine if you need to. And that's really just like offhand of the katana that I see. Because I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm going like here, you go for a shot, I'm doing that. But if all of a sudden I realise that's going to hit, it's close, it's almost like a jump. Like that.
Yeah, I think I'm actually using the spine too much now.
Yeah.
I'm using that as defense.
But you weren't using it at all before,
Yeah.
so you're just trying to find the sweet spot now where it's like, what ratio do you want to do from pulgadas to spine? And it's probably like 2/3 on pulgada to 1/3 spine. It's probably like 50-50 right now.
Oh, like you said, depends on the shot.
Before you're doing like 3/4 on pulgada and no spines.
Yeah.
There's times where you try to force on pulgada, and if I do an extra step, it just got you because you weren't doing the spines. Now you are, which is good.
Okay.
That was a step.
Yeah.
It was probably hard to tell because I was hunched. But I did like.
It was so fast.
Yeah.
So that was too fast for my spine.
Yeah. That you almost have to just throw your head sideways. That's what I was saying. Like even when you do a spine, you've still done the head and the feet first.
Well, that to me
Because
felt like
even if I do a spine, the head.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
Well, that one, my head stayed in the centre,
that's what I mean.
and I just stepped back.
Yeah.
I've got to be thinking loaded gun.
And I don't mind if you go vertically back on the first one, because like if you do a stab at me, I do that a lot, then but also I first step back sometimes I just go straight vertical, because that almost acts like a bait, because they go, oh, if I do another step, I'll get it.
Yeah.
And then they take the extra step and you roll off the middle or do a spine and they go, oh crap, I just committed to something, and like, it's almost a bait, taking the vertical. But make sure you got the diagonal first and the spine combo with the head, like head first, then feet and spine.
Yep.
But if you get that down, I don't mind going with it. Almost looks like a capital Y to me, like from this side.
Yeah, it's
go
coming
vertical back
in.
and then diagonal on the back lines. Yeah.
Okay.
See how to do head there. Doing lots of misdirection. That's his chance. It's actually, I'm landing this angle way more than this one. Because we're so used to leaning that way. Yeah. Because everyone has the speed assist. Yeah, and does that. And does these big forward shots. So we're actually quite good at doing the head movements to our left. Yeah. So like every time you, and that's the angle we're already holding.
Yeah, we're already.
So
I know, you're just dodging.
I'm just rolling them. Yeah. But I'm noticing that you get planted, I'll fake this. I see you lean a little that way. Yeah. And then I just turn it. I'm just going turn. Yeah. Or it looks like I've started here, but I've gone punch. Right. So it's like once again, Ray was saying like make your diagonals less diagonal, almost more vertical. Yeah. So I'm going here and here. Like it just looks straight almost. Also just makes it faster. Oh yeah. With telegraph slice makes it harder to read. But if you aimed on this side of my head, I'd have a way harder time doing the last.
Yeah, you've blocked about 4
also like this side. Like so natural for me to go hand. Yeah. And then spine again, which is also for that backhand side. So it's a harder spine deflection and a harder elastico. Right. Yeah. Okay. It's also the angle would be the right angle or the easy angle for the lefties. Yeah. So that's Ray, Kevin, and Kate. Oh, crap. Yeah, exactly. You're like, yeah, exactly. So the better we get at dodging that side, so even there you went a little vertical. So you almost were leaning in there, and you went back to vertical. Yeah. You didn't actually go diagonal. No. I have the same thing at the moment. If you went, because I'm like this, if you went that side, see how I'm not too vertical? Like my foot went back, but my head is still here. So that's what I'm saying, the problem with some of the lower ranks. They're stepping, but it's almost a vertical elastico, not a diagonal. It's
always, I mean, when you pivot that's easy.
Yeah.
This side is where the trouble.
Yeah.
If you're not floating, if you're floating higher, it's easy.
Yeah.
If I'm down here, I get trapped.
Yeah, we should almost do a Relo, like, because it's an elastico if we just stretch, but if we go elastico, then pivot. That's the back right line Relo. So if I go here, start as an elastico, but then pivot, and then that gets you out a little bit extra.
I reckon you could walk me down doing that. That's maybe really slow.
Yeah. Play around a bit but that's the main thing I'm seeing at the moment is my weakness is on that side a bit more.
Oh, definitely.
Not weakness, I'm just better at dodging and blocking on the other side.
No,
and even like I said, the spine deflection is not as good on that side for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I went too vertical then.
Yeah.
I should have gone diagonal and I got through. I thought I had the range for it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And that only just got me. Like, you got me like, you got it. That's a kill shot.
Yeah.
But it's because I went straight back, that got me. If I went even a little diagonal, like, didn't even have to do a big diagonal, just a slight lead, that would have missed me.
It was the same, that exact same area we were talking about.
Yeah.
And it looked like it got caught with your blade there. And you're trying to.
Oh, I think it was behind. Okay. Because I think I was going to get dodge, but I went backwards. So I think that happened. I don't know, maybe it was on that side.
Yeah. But it did look like.
Because maybe I had it down.
Yeah, it just looked like I went sort of like here and went like that.
Yeah, I didn't carry it through my neck. I was trying to just do a clean elastico because I wanted to make sure I got the diagonals. That's what I was noticing. Everyone's doing a clean diagonal on one side, but the other side's too vertical. I still think it's the head. Because I'm like, if I'm just in, I did the step. Yeah. And my head is still in the middle. Yeah. And like, I actually did the diagonal part.
Well, that's what made me think there's a target.
Yeah, but I also didn't shift my weight enough. So I still had too much weight on the front. So I stepped, but my head and body's still in the middle because I didn't sway the weight out. But I think a lot of that was that you too planted in your base. So if all of a sudden, once again, if I did a step, but I've thrown my head out, now it's actually brought my weight because the head leads the weight.
And that doesn't look like a
target. And my footwork didn't change there. So what I did when you landed and what I just did then that would have dodged it, the footwork's the same. It's my head being thrown in the direction that makes a difference. difference.
I'm going to try being more upright
Yeah.
and bring this a bit higher to me and just,
Yeah.
but that's too defensive.
I'm going to be more upright, but I'm always going to do the opposite. I'm going to drop mine down.
Yeah, because
So
that's too defensive.
I want to force myself to see if I can do these elasticos. And also forces me to use some of the spines if I mess up the elastico.
I know I can do it if I'm more upright.
Yeah.
But as soon as I put more weight on this front foot,
I feel pretty safe like this.
Yeah.
Like if you go for whatever.
Block.
I'm happy you go for my hands, even though I'm going to pull back and come in. Like I feel pretty safe doing that, even at closer range. So it's when it's down here and down there and like that. These are the ones that I don't feel as comfortable with.
Then that's when we're open.
Yeah. So I'm going to drop it down just to see what it feels like. But start off covered if you want, because I will be doing like non-telegraphic like loops at the end.
Yeah, trying to feel those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Sort of way forward.
Yeah. That's one of the first sort of more vertical.
Yeah.
Because I've always been coming from the
I
side.
just have too much weight forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, just thinking too much about.
Oh yeah.
Just a lot. Just thinking.
I know.
Yeah. Thinking's not good.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah. No, your movement's looking good.
Pull that up.
Yeah.
I actually pushed it into me.
Yeah. Once again, leave the head before the spine. Because if you threw your head that way and then the spine followed, I would have dodged that and the spine would have actually knocked it off.
I was thinking, you know how we move together, and that's actually
But
not
I
working.
think the spine went first
Yeah.
and that knocked it into your
Okay.
neck. Because your head didn't move that much off the
Yeah.
line. Yeah. I was hiding it.
Yeah. Up in elbows. Yeah.
That was weird, that was like tricep almost.
Yeah, I just sort of got my arm.
That's nice.
That's what I
And there
think.
you go, I was just thinking, oh, it's not a bad shot.
It's a nice one, just straight and
When you're thinking too much about the head and not the distance of the feet.
You're thinking, should I do this? And that down there's
We're
perfect.
relying on the feet too much and not moving the head, or we're moving the head too much and not moving the feet.
Yes.
So just think they're linked.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep, no, I'm having the same thing. So that's it, like I keep throwing my head and not stepping.
Yeah.
I need to throw my head and step.
I actually think I need to move my head a bit further
Yeah.
because I'm finding this is not.
It's not horizontal.
Yeah.
Like, it's either diagonal forward to enter or diagonal back to Elastico.
Yeah.
It's almost never horizontal.
So I might have to
If you
exaggerate.
go horizontal, you're in danger.
Mm. Okay. Like on the out of there.
Yeah. I'll adjust. I got handed.
I forced it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to change mid and I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking
your
at
hands almost stay in the
Yeah,
same
I
spot. So
understand,
just
no.
like, I'll take those.
What you were talking about, trying to come around to the other side,
Yeah.
but I was still centre line.
But you're moving that
Yeah.
where you need to almost think it's only like that. You're doing a big, like across.
You know, and
Think straight up.
remember that rule we said
Yeah.
keep the elbows in only?
Yeah,
And straighten everything up?
Well, it's just, this isn't pointed at me as much as it usually is.
Yeah.
Because you're going, point out there.
Look
to
at my
hack.
elbows.
Yeah, point out there to hack. But
Yeah.
like I said, yeah, your elbows are in. And then
Yeah,
point
this is where
forward.
we start.
That.
As soon as you did that movement, I went, elbows.
Yeah, and then if you can't get the angle because theirs is up, then it's the footwork and it's still straight.
Yeah.
Everything's very down the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's good for both defense and offense.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, even as I said, well, my John seems more dangerous now. So I'm going to go backwards.
Yeah. So that was simply,
Yeah.
I could
Just
actually
timing that, and also when this is out, that's not as quick.
Yeah.
When this is here, you're really loaded.
Mm.
You can whip it way
And I
faster.
can't read that now.
No, that's what I mean, mate.
With this-
That's it. Every time you lift that,
Yeah.
not only do I see that flare, but I see that
That's
flare.
huge.
So it's told me what angle before your head even moves. Because
Yeah.
a lot of time it's here and you're like, oh, the head might be a target.
Mm.
And then you float under and go bang.
Yeah.
But I know what it's going to be before the step or the head moves
Yeah.
because of this moving and that moving.
Yeah.
So this is more in the middle. Like those vertical ones kept getting me because there wasn't a telegraph for the right side.
Mm.
Yeah, interesting. Those vertical ones are vulnerable to the spine.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, your defence is better anyway.
Yeah. And your hands away from the back.
Yeah. Jesus.
That's it. It's a pulgada.
Do the start, do the start.
Now it feels more like in pulgada drill.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't read you as well.
Yeah.
I'm just as worried about your offense as I am looking for my own offense.
I actually felt better in my defence now. Like
Yeah.
I felt comfortable coming forward.
Yeah. And once again, it's if the footwork's off and the range is off, you don't feel safe.
Yeah.
The moment you understand the range and you understand how to be safe with footwork and covering up, and you know you have 2 or 3 backups, you go, oh, now I can relax and it
Yeah.
slows down a bit more.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm not comfortable, you stress and it seems faster.
Definitely.
Everything speeds up. You go, I can't track it. When I'm comfortable, it seems like it's slow motion.
Yeah, you
And
go.
I'm like, oh, there it is. Lean, bang, under, leg.
Yeah.
Nice. Just extending.
I know, and I'm thinking,
Also, I'm like, I haven't done many hand shots, so I was like, I'll just go for it.
so I'm thinking there or like,
That's almost a popo,
yeah,
because it would get it back, and it loads it.
yeah.
Actually, you gotta be careful with that. So
Yeah.
maybe a slight retraction of the foot too.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And then come
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
It's
Actually,
just,
even if you just went back
Yeah.
and loaded,
Mm.
yeah, because once that passes, I am
Yeah.
incredibly. I'm pretty much a spine deflector is the other thing that's going to save me.
Yeah.
And the head movement. But yeah, nice. You did set an alarm for when we have to go teach the group class.
Yeah, I did.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cheers. Do appreciate it. Yeah. Anytime I've done this one lately, it's
Yeah.
got so much weight forward.
Mm.
I've only gotten back to vertical and it's hit me.
But from there, when you moved from there up, your head was still perfectly in line.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
It hasn't changed.
yeah, because I'm always waiting to see what side you go to, and you haven't picked the side, you just went down the middle.
Yeah.
And you're either going to get underneath or over, but it doesn't matter, you can always just flick it out and go, something will hit.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've done.
But it's nearly always been when I've gone, I'm going to bring this high and lean forward, and I've done it from too far, like too close. If
Yeah.
I was out here, it wouldn't be as bad. And once again, if
Oh,
I
yeah. That's not a
if
target.
I led the attack, see what I mean? Like almost a fishtail. If
Yeah.
I lead the attack, it's not so bad. But if I'm just in range like this,
Yeah, that's
it's not hard to use. Like this almost guides it into my
Yeah.
head.
Well, I've been using that
That's
just
what I
to
mean.
come
Yeah,
down.
but no, it's good that you're doing that
Yeah.
because it's a hole that I have, so it'll close if you keep doing it, which is good.
And we've only realised, because like I said, normally I just hack.
Yeah.
And the hacks are going
Yeah,
nowhere.
but yeah, pulling those elbows in's made a big
Yeah, just,
difference.
oh, let's go
And
straight.
your hands are way further back. Like that was like, even though I just got them, like that was an outlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I actually feel way more comfortable.
Yeah. I saw
Always
the
the same spot.
yeah, I saw the front foot just
Yeah.
do that, and I was going.
I'm shuffling around.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the range? What's the range?
Yeah, that tiny shuffle.
I'm relying very much on my pulgada and my spines.
Yeah.
Because I'm finding that my defense block isn't working, and it's actually making me a target and gives me a false sense of security. They go, I'm safe, and I'm not.
So now I know I'm not faking.
Yeah.
So faking would have killed that.
Actually, you're right. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I'm sort of going like this and
you're
drifting,
not faking
and that and drifting.
Yeah, just little.
So little, yeah, that will just.
Little, like, don't even come off the body
Nah.
because if you do, I'll just get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice.
Okay.
You're getting way better at recognizing what's missing
Mm.
and going, like under 10 or 20 seconds that this is missing and adapting and changing, which is really good.
Yeah.
So you used to have to take like 5 or 10 minutes, or you have to have someone else tell you.
Mm.
Like now you just go, I know it doesn't. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
It's the first thought I have as well. Like,
Oh, this is not
something feels off.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is yet, but I'm like, something doesn't feel comfortable. So I start going through a checklist mentally, going, what is it? What is it? What is it?
Yeah. Well, that felt like you were timing me.
Yeah.
Whereas when I'm faking, it's just going all over the place.
I have to be so reliant on my timing when this is down.
Yeah.
So I'm having way more success with leaving myself open, because it means that you're going to go for a shot and miss and give me better opportunities. Like I'm letting you have the opportunity to make a mistake.
Yeah.
When I'm covering up here, you're timing and staying out and you're way more covered. And once again, I'm getting a false sense of security that I'm going, yeah, I'm safe here.
Yeah.
My head's to keep staying too close.
Yeah.
Two in the middle. So I'm like, at least when it's down, I'm like, I already know
Got to
how
move.
to throw. And once again, more vertical.
Yeah.
Anytime I've done this, you just hit me and I'm going, I'll let you do it again.
Yeah, well, that's
I've done it about 3 or 4 times now.
Yeah. Okay.
It used to be the back sash I was afraid of, because we'd lean forward, and that would come through. But we've gotten better at moving around it when we see a stab coming, because we're aware. But that one over the top, that whipping the tip in is really annoying.
And that works as soon as your
Yeah.
elbows are in.
And even if you pull this back,
Yeah.
like I said, you're using that as a
Oh,
guide.
yeah.
But there's times where I'll do like the tiniest step out and go there.
Well, that's going to be nasty.
That's even worse because you think that you've dodged it.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, ah, crap. Like, that's why it's so subtle to go between that side or that side. It's almost no difference.
Mm.
And there's no telegraph on which side you're going to pick. Alright. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's already out.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
Something like that.
Forward. I'm going to be so much more patient on every weapon with you now. If I spoke anything out, you kill me or you chop my hand off.
Yeah.
On machete, knife, or katana. Like I have to be so patient now. And like if I even just start to find myself going like this, I get 1 or 2, and you get it straight away.
Well, that's only when I'm faking.
Yeah.
But now faking takes more out of me.
You're moving, your head's moving, and you're faking.
Yeah. If I don't fake, you're reading everything.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it does take more energy. But no, it's looking good.
Okay.
Easy. Just sitting on the grass. Alright. I haven't done that angle yet.
Yeah.
That scalping one.
I've got the old problem. I used to go for your hands.
Yeah.
And when I do that, I'm straight and coming under.
Especially because I think as you did that, I think I moved my hands out and then came through.
So I've done that twice now,
Yeah.
and twice you've come over the top.
It's made me not want to throw as many attacks. Because a
Yeah.
couple of times I've been putting out attacks, you just pick my hands up and I'm going, ah, fuck. So now I'm ready to play counter game and not leave.
Yeah, but that's a bad. I remember I used to do that. It's like a flinch. It's like the
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's but it's also when I'm throwing out some kind of attack and you're up.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, when you're up and some attack comes out,
Yeah.
that's when you're doing those ones.
Mm.
So I'm like, if you
That I don't mind. It's when I'm coming under. Because that last couple I'm coming under.
Yeah.
And that comes over.
Yeah.
So it's
Or
actually
that just comes up.
yeah.
Right,
All of them fail usually when I'm doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm planted.
Yeah.
Usually trying this.
Yeah. So yeah, don't go for the hand there as much.
Mm. It's just a
I
bad shot.
like being real low, but that's nearly always to go for the head.
Yeah.
And if I am going for the hands, it's not down like that. It's like that.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
was
fine.
thinking I'm better.
And then
just,
that way, if you go for my hands or my head,
yeah,
it's floating
everything's
backwards.
just
You just get in that. And even if you went for my hands here,
yeah.
you could almost do like a number 5 for each
Yeah, that's
change the angle.
Yeah.
Feels like pawns of the ball.
With this,
Still gonna have to use the feet.
this is too slow and readable.
Yeah. Or you can do it like raise, like flippy one.
Yeah.
But if you go for my hands, pull back, on the close to the top. But once again, it's back with my feet and I go
Launch.
my body, and it's very straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a circle.
No, I got planted for a second.
Yeah.
I was thinking that, I was like, oh, I need a diagonal, I just went vertical, bang. Yeah.
We got through it.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was on, so I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah,
I
felt
missed
it.
it. I'll do it. Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking, bring it up, bring it up.
On the edge, out. On the
Yeah,
edge, out.
and I didn't want it too low.
I was like timing it, I'm like, when he steps in on again, like, yeah. But I was also in the same position of going, I'm also just as vulnerable.
Yeah, was that?
Yeah, interesting. So we'll call it there.
Yeah, that's good.
Easy. No, cheers, man. That was good.